How's it going, guys? It's Poetry Said, and welcome to a brand new series. We have the Rights of Man expansion. Yep, you heard that right. We have gotten early access, pre-release access to the Rights of Man expansion, and that is very exciting. I'm very thankful for Paradox, the development studio, for letting me get this. You know, it's the first time I've ever had this, and I'm really excited to be looking at the gameplay of this, and figuring out some of the mechanics and making videos before it's released. It will give us a nice little preview on the channel, and it's very exciting. So anyways, welcome to Rights of Man. It's going to be very exciting. Also, if you didn't know, right now, well, after the release of this video, if you're watching this soon after noon on Friday, October 7th, I should also be streaming this on Twitch right now. If you're watching right when this video comes out, feel free to go over there and hop over there and watch me stream. And then you can come back and watch this later or whatever. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and hop in. And our first campaign with the Rights of Man expansion is going to be as Prussia. It's the Prussia patch. I figured we'd give Prussia a try. For one, Prussia is they're a fun nation to play as. I like Prussia, and they already are, they're fairly powerful, so it shouldn't be too hard. We're not going to be doing really an achievement run. I just kind of want to mess around with some of the new mechanics, because I believe Prussia also has a new government type, and we're going to see this. So we're going to do Brandenburg into Prussia. There's the two traditional paths are Brandenburg or the Teutons. Teutons are a little harder. I'm a wimp, so we're gonna go Brandenburg. Let's look around the map real quick. Is there anything new or different that's changed in this patch? And I should mention that this is a beta patch. It's a it's a beta patch, so this, some things might be changed before the release of the actual expansion in a few days. And if you don't know, let's go ahead and start loading in. We'll go ahead and I guess we'll probably just load in now, and we'll look around at other stuff later. We might as well do Iron Man, it doesn't really matter. We'll say, Rights of Man, Prussia. There we go. Anyways, yeah, so if you don't know, the expansion comes out on Tuesday the 11th, so 4 or 5 days after you're watching this video. And I'm excited to be able to play some of this ahead of time. We're going to be playing this Prussia game until the release of the expansion, and then on the day of the release of the expansion, we're probably going to be starting a new series. At some point on that day. We're going to be starting a new series, and I'm not going to spoil what that is, but, oh, new buttons already. The Great Powers, I forgot about that. Okay, so anyways, let's spend this first episode just looking at some new features. I hope you guys don't mind that, but, hopefully you're perfectly fine with that, because I want to look at some of this. So let's view the Great Powers. Okay, so right now, the Great Powers of the world are Ming, France, the Ottomans, the Timurids, the Mamluks, England, Lithuania, Castile, and we are not on there. Okay, so this is based on development. I guess maybe it also takes from technology costs too? We'll have to come back and look at this screen again. Lithuania and Castile actually tied. This is really cool to actually have a way to look at development easier. You can look at it in the ledger, but this is fun because it also takes into account technology. Okay, so those are the Great Powers right now. We'll have to keep in touch with that. So yeah, let's look at some of the new stuff, because since this is the new patch, not just the new expansion, because that wouldn't really work if you try to do one without the other, there is a lot of new stuff. Oh my god, so many new things. Government, okay. Diplomacy looks the same. Economy, ooh, let's look at that in a second. Trade looks the same, basically. Technology, okay, so we're gonna have to come back at this one in a second. Ideas look pretty much the same. Missions and decisions, cool. Fairly similar. Nothing new here, it doesn't look like. Subject revolts, that's good. That's a cool option. Military religion, not much different. And estates. Okay, sweet. So did they add new options to the estates yet? No, not really. Okay, let's start looking at this. Again, if you're looking for actual gameplay right away, I'm sorry, but I really want to, dig into this and see what's happening. So we have this is our leader. What is this? An electress? Okay, so first let's start off with, this is our ruler. He is incorruptible. He has a trait, yearly corruption minus 0.05. That's pretty good. That's really cool. Oh, I'm so excited. So I should say, before we go in and really get into things, so if you don't know, they've added ruler traits, they've added a lot of stuff that I'm really excited to view. They've changed the way technology works with these institutions, a lot of new stuff with accepting cultures, and I'm very excited to look into this, so, you know, keep in mind that that's what we're going to be looking at. And because I haven't really given a full preview of what all the features are, but you know, there's patch notes, or there will be patch notes when the game is released, and that'll show all the changes and the features. But anyways, so one of these things is that we have these rulers that have traits. So our current ruler has incorruptible, and that's pretty good. Our son or heir, whoever it may be, is has inspiring leader, which is pretty good. That's like the same name as a trait from CK2, which makes sense. Our electress is infertile. Okay. So, let's look. Same dynasty on monarch death, Albrecht. So, who is this? Our electress. This is our ruler's consort. Shall our ruler die with their heirs too young? So, this is our queen. The consort will start a regency with the claim determined by the greatest of our current legitimacy, that of the consort's origin country. Consort start a region with the claim determined by the greatest of our current legitimacy, that of the consort's origin country, and the heir's claim. Interesting. That's really, really interesting. So this is, okay, so this is like from the marriages. So this is your queen. So the origin country determines where that's from. We can disinherit people. I don't want to do that, but that's really cool. This shows that they're our heir. This is really, really interesting. Let's go in and start getting some of this stuff done. I haven't really... Okay, so this is how you do the promoted cultures. And this is how you make accepted cultures. That's right, that's right. Primary culture is Saxon, and we have Pomeranian. Okay, and then we can strengthen the government. That is cool. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting ready to do some stuff. So we know we're going to do the Teutons as a rival. We know we're going to have Anhalt. You know, if you want to rival me, Anhalt, that's fine. Bohemia, that works. Okay, so let's just rival the people that have rivaled us. That's normally a fairly good way to go about things. I normally like doing this mission. Yeah, that one's normally pretty good. You get a claim right away. You can declare not on day 1, but on December 11th. We should go in and try to secure some marriages. I would say Austria would be a good one. They actually won't. Okay. You can almost certainly get one with Poland, and that is a good idea, I would think. What about the Danish? They might be willing to. We should maybe get some with people inside of Germany in the HRE, you know? I do think we definitely want to try to get an alliance with the Austrians. So there we go. That's all of our actions done. Early on, I think administration is pretty good. The admin is good. One of these two. So let's say national unrest is decent in the beginning, but yearly prestige is good too. Let's do this. I normally value that a little bit more. It's a little more tangible. You can do the Advancement of Religion Act. I'm not going to do that right now. Anyways, let's go ahead and unpause and see what else this expansion has to offer us. So yeah, like I said, I'm very excited. I'm super pumped to be able to try this, and I'm really thankful for getting access to this code ahead of time, because this is the first time I've ever had anything like this on my channel. So if you've been watching for a while, you would know that, but yeah. Okay, so this is just the Shadow Empire event. It looks the same. Brunswick wants to ally us. That seems like a decent one to have allied, to have as an ally. They're allied to Saxony though, and we might want to. I was thinking about eating Saxony early on, but maybe we don't do that right away. Oh gosh, I accidentally rejected the alliance. I mean, honestly, I'd rather ally Saxony, I think. Yeah, they are rival to Pomerania, so we should do that, I think. Okay, let's do that. We're going to go ahead and wait. So now the Polish will accept our alliance. We should have a claim on Neumark, right? Yes, we do. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set that as a province of interest. I'm going to go ahead and start building a spy network with Pomerania, on Pomerania. And beyond that, we have our alliance with you, or not our alliance, our royal marriage with you. And I'd really like to get Austria as another ally. So let's look at this. We're not making a lot of money right now, which seems reasonable. We don't really start in a super, powerful position as Brandenburg. Our force limit is 11, so let's go and not merc up. I was going to say merc up. No, we're going to infantry up. They did the personal union, which is good for us, I would say. Poland is now considered a great power. Ooh, I really like that. It gives a little outline to your emblem. So they are considered a great power, which I believe bumped Lithuania out of the running. So that it just kind of shifted people around and then replaced them. Okay, so this is really cool. This is a good example right here of how having our dude with extra corruption kind of incentivizes me to, to do the to do this, and that way I can more easily deal with this corruption and stuff. Okay. Debase the currency. Oh, geez, that's an interesting thing. Increases corruption by 2%. Wow. That actually seems really bad. I'm never gonna do that, I don't think. They actually have nice little buttons for repay loans. That's good. I might be confused by that. Again, I don't know what this does yet. Okay, so this is what they were, I remember this now. This is what they were talking about, where you can use military power to strengthen your government. So now military power has an actual use. Kind of like they added the, promote mercantilism. Okay. Ooh, my Prince Elector. Poland has started to influence nation on Moldavia. Moldavia's opinion will change by 25 for 10 years or until war breaks out. That's really interesting. So you have access to these unique things as a great power, and I do remember these. I do remember reading about these. I just haven't looked at them. Can we see what they are right now, or do we have to be a great power? We probably have to be a great power. That seems reasonable enough. I'd really like to get Austria as an ally. It would really, really do a lot of good things for me early on. Neutral attitude. You should be friendly towards me. Please. We have the royal marriage. We, Let's do that for now, honestly. I like to get rid of the corruption quicker, So I'm not sure if we want to declare this war on the Teutons, or if we want to get the Polish, wait for the Polish to do it and then declare. But either way, let's go up to speed 4 at least, maybe speed 5. Again, I haven't really played a lot in this area, but oh wow. Okay, Poland paid all foreign debts of Albania, amounting to 5.9. Wow, that's cool. So you can pay the debts of other nations. Wow, that's really interesting. So I think Anhalt might be another good one to try and target early on. We'll see. Again, this is going to be... The Brandenburg start is much easier than the Teuton start, but it's still not super easy. You start in a fairly weak position, and we just got to be careful. It's like every other HRE game. You just got to be careful, but it's not super hard if you can make it past the beginning. Don't have a diplomat, dude. I'll tell you what. We should go ahead and do this, I think. Let's do this. We want to go ahead and take their support. The burghers. Can we give the burghers any more land? I'd like to. I'd like to give them more influence, honestly. It's a little bit risky, but I like to play risky with it. They have a lot of loyalty, so I'm going to take money from them as well. I'm going to do the clergy as well. Is there any way... Let's do... Oh, this is so nice. Oh, that's a really nice feature. They actually have it so that you can see the base tax, base production, and base manpower on this screen. That is so nice, because I love to min-max this when I'm not doing anything else, and this really makes that a lot easier. That is really, really good. Good. I like it. We might as well do this to pump up their influence artificially and then do that. It's a little risky, again, but I like doing it to get that edge on those points early on, you know? And this is pretty good. It's not insignificant to get some extra points like that. I believe there also have been some changes made to the spy networks. But it's still 20 for the first one. That makes sense. Okay, and now we have 20. I'm not going to worry about getting both because early on you need your diplomats for everything. So let's go that one. Stop building that spy network. Okay, now what about... This still won't accept that alliance, which really sucks. So the Teutons are not part of the Empire, right? No. Yeah, they're not part of the Empire, so we need to take Neumark at some point in the near future. Anhalt, you have offended me. You have offended me. You guys are dicks, so we're gonna we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. We're losing money for that rooting out corruption, among other things, I think. One more month and that should be gone. Okay. Verdun has declared war upon their enemy Lüneburg. Okay. So we got some wars going on up here in northern Germany already. We need to eat Mecklenburg at some point, but they're allied to Pomerania. Pomerania, we could definitely beat up if we got the help of, you know, Saxony, maybe. We'll see. But we're going to go on speed for... You know, you may be criticizing me for not doing a, you know, day 1 or day 30 war, but I like to take a more... Oh, interesting. I like to take a more, like, relaxed approach when, nowadays in the more recent patches because of the fact that you can get really screwed up if you don't do if you don't wait for your alliances and your favors to percolate out. Okay, so this is interesting. We have been entertaining a guest from the royal court of Saxony, the once home of the Electress. So this is kind of like a family relation thing. Her cousin is finally preparing her. She just did a wonderful time. Okay. So this is cool. So this is apparently just a nice thing that you get for having a royal marriage with another country. That's really cool. I really do like the aspect that they've added with the personal relationships and the interpersonal things that that they have with this stuff. Okay. So Poland is affecting the Byzantines. And their only alliance. Huh. Okay, well, we do need to declare a war at some point in the near future. I will freely admit this. We don't have a lot of money, geez. We might have to lower army maintenance in the near future. Okay, so let's go ahead and... We need to end this episode in a second, but let's go ahead and look at this. Bring you home one day, and let's go ahead and look at this. We could bring in Saxony, but I do not think I can beat Anhalt, Bohemia, Hesse with only Saxony. I mean, it would be close, but we would probably lose. So I don't want to do that, I don't think. What about Pomerania? Saxony wouldn't join, even though it's their rival, but they still aren't connected, so they don't want any land. Okay, now what about the Teutons? So we could try to declare war on the Teutons, and if we did this, we would have Poland, Lithuania on our side. And we could definitely beat the Teutons like that, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather wait until we have some favors. So either way, thank you guys for watching. Next episode, we'll probably look at some of the technology stuff, and then also probably bump it up to speed 5 and just tear through some time while we wait for the first war, start fabricating more claims. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you're new to my channel, I play a lot of EU4. Lately, I haven't been playing as much, but that's going to pick up now that the new expansion is out. But I play a lot of EU4. I play some CK2, some Vicky 2, some Hearts of Iron 4, so a lot of grand strategy stuff. Feel free to like the video and subscribe for more. You know, it's a new series with the new expansion, so it really means a lot to me, and it lets me know that people want to see more. So, so it helps a lot. So thank you guys, though, for watching. Go to leave a like and subscribe for more, as I already said. And I will see you guys in episode 2 in just an hour or two after this video is up for some more Prussian Pandemonium, I think is what I was going to call this. But either way, I haven't really figured out a name. But thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.